Hello, my name is Amaria Elijah Israel. I am the servant, a servant of the Most Holy One of Israel. I am the messenger of the covenant. The covenant that Moses gave unto the Israelites on the mountain of Horeb. Remember the law of Moses, my servant, which I spoke to him in Horeb for all of Israel, the law, statutes, and commandments, to do them. Thou shalt not have any graven images. Thou shalt not bow down to them. Thou shalt not worship them. Thou shalt not make to thyself any image in the likeness of a male or a female, anything that's in the heavens, anything that's in the earth, anything beneath the earth or in the seas. Thou shalt not worship or bow down to them. Make it of wood or of stone. So why does people still do that or do it in the first place, which cannot save them? A couple things that the Father Almighty showed me, unlike that lying New Testament that tries to tell you, oh, the Holy Spirit will give you what you need to say at the time you need to say it. Wrong. The Father Almighty will give you what you need to say prior to you saying it, because any good person will prepare themselves for what they're about to say. What speaker just goes and speaks to a crowd and they don't have no clue what's going to come out of their mouth unless they had been prepared? Now, it's a difference if the Father Almighty starts to give you some revelation as you're speaking to tell people certain things. Like, let them know this as well. Let them know that as well, because he has already prepared you. So, like he has done for me, to not just for today, but that's what I do every day. I'm in preparation and listening to him and leading me and guiding me, whether it be on the YouTube, whether he tells me to go out into the streets and in the freeways, the highways, the byways, which I've been on all, and get information, give information, what have you. So he led me to something on the YouTube, and it's a barbarossa, a wild pig in the jungles of Indonesia. They have teeth like fangs, or fangs that grow into their skull. They're very ugly. Oh, they're ugly. And in the scripture that has truth in it, it speaks about the fact that people will be eating broth of abominable things and killing things that are unclean on the way to where a lot of us are going. Well, I'm sorry, some of us are going. A lot of people are going to be killed before they can even get out of Babylon, America. And then a lot of people are going to be killed in the wilderness on the way over there. So that's something he showed me. And he's Psalms. We'll get right into it. It's 129 verse 8. Neither let those who pass by them say, the blessing of the Father be upon you. We bless you in the name of the Father. Who is them? The wicked. You don't supposed to walk around blessing people and putting on your videos, bless you and all this, that, and the other. First off, God is the devil. God, capital G-O-D, little case G-O-D, it's the devil. The Father is the Creator Almighty, and he is the Almighty by himself. He don't need nobody. And why would he share the same name as Satan? Does anybody even consider that? Why would he share the same name as Satan? God is over this world. God is over this earth. God is in charge of all these fallen angels. That's what human people are, by the way. But the Creator, once you understand what the truth is, you will no longer call him God. He tells you that in the word too. He says that you will no longer call me Ishtar or something like that. You will call me it means my husband. That's what you call him. You'll no longer call him Lord and God. Anyhow, there's going to be a lot of parkouring going on. The activity or sport that's on the way moving up, getting up out of Babylon. It ain't going to be easy. Same way when we was over there in Pharaoh's house. It ain't going to be easy. The activity or sport of moving rapidly through an area in an urban environment, negotiating obstacles by running, jumping, and climbing, you're going to have to fight for your life. Those that are, especially those that don't belong to him, but he may have mercy on you. Nehemiah chapter 9, verse 28, part of it, and 29. And many of times you delivered them according to your mercies, and testified against them, that you might bring them back to your law. Yet they acted proudly and did not heed your commandments, but sinned against your judgments, which if a man does, he shall live by them. Many years you have patience with them. You had patience with them, and testified against them by your spirits in your prophets. In your prophets. By the prophets will a man be delivered. People ask me all the time when I tell them stuff that the Father is telling them, well, why he didn't tell me himself? You damn fool, if you stood before the Father Almighty and he told you anything himself, you would not be able to stand because you get burnt up. You have to be purified. You have to be sanctified. And the Father speaks to many people and everybody in many different ways. You just choose not to hear. And if he's sending you his prophet, it's your last doggone resort. If he's sending you his prophets, it's your last resort. You don't have much longer after that. You need to get it all the way together. I don't care if you are the same blood as me. I don't care if you are whoever on the street. I don't care if I'm residing at your house. If he's sending you his prophet, get it together immediately. Stop worshiping of idols. Stop worshiping of money, filthy lucre, and having all these jobs and thinking your arm needs to bring you your bread and just all the dumb stuff that people do. So, again, like in the days of Moses, the people wanted to hear from the Father, and then they heard from the Father, and then they told Moses, they said, oh, we don't want to hear him anymore. We only want to hear you. Oh, now you only want to hear Moses. And they still did evil. That's because everybody is fallen angels, and everybody about to go to their place. I am speaking to those that belong to the Father, and you know who you are. You can see all my other little video, all my other prophecy videos, how people have come on there speaking crazy. Oh, she's a screeching owl, and oh, she has a foul spirit. Oh, she's a Jezebel. All this old bull crap. Like, really? That's because you cannot hear the Father Almighty speaking to you. If he has had to send you his prophet in the first place, you're in bad shape. Or he has come to bless you more abundantly with information because you already had a way to go. Like he has had me speaking to this one prophet lady on YouTube. Beautiful prophet lady. She's got a lot of things right. But he sent me to her to further her along in her walk with him. And I could see that. And he has exclaimed to me how much he loves her. And he's going to save her, definitely. And she's going to hear him. And then sometimes he sends me to people. It's like, dang, they not listening to you. Why did I have to give them all that information? Because I have to be a witness against you. That's number one. I got to be a witness against you. And number two, because just because you didn't receive the information, that don't mean you didn't pass it on to who needed to receive it. The same way how when a devil need to get you something here on earth and by touching you and all that all crap, yeah, the Father Almighty works the same way. Speak to that person will speak to that person, and that person, yeah. And these people might not even know what they're saying, but it had to be said. Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 5 says, for the Father has chosen him out of all your tribes to stand to minister in the name of the Father, him and his sons forever. Who is that? He's talking about Levi. Levi are the priests and the only priests. You do not preach his word if you are not Levi. You do not take up his covenants in your mouth if you are not Levi. And even if you are Levi, and you know that you Levi, because he had me rebuke a guy on here, he is definitely Levi. And he took all his videos down. He heard the Most High. But see, what did Israel do? They went and they got his videos out the garbage, and his videos are still all on the internet until this day. Even though he took down his whole account and he doing something totally different right now. That's because he heard the word of the Most High, and he gonna sit and wait on the Most High. You gotta be purified and sanctified. You gotta speak with if you Levi, you gotta wait. You gotta wait, period. You can't just, oh, okay, I'm Levi, let me start preaching. No, I'm Levi, and I didn't just start preaching. I had to get purified. I had to get sanctified. I had to wait on the Father Almighty. I had to travel. I had to be in fastings and prayers and walking on freeways for days. I walked to Indianapolis twice. 2 times I walked to Indianapolis from Indiana, from Maryville. Twice. 2 times. 2 times. I walked on the Mississippi freeway. It was so doggone hot. The bottom of my shoes was starting to melt. I had holes part in the bottom of my Crocs. It was over 100 degrees that day. I walked for over 8 hours straight. I didn't even get sunburned. And then stayed at a Salvation Army shelter for 2 days. Them sons of guns kicked me out. I cleaned up their whole doggone kitchen for them. Scrubbing all kind of crap. I come in there with all my goodness and they don't like it. Anyway, let's finish getting back to this. That's what they do. They kick out the prophets. They kick out the servants. That's what they do. They kick them out. Went to go get a girl. Hopefully I got enough time because this thing, we'll see. We'll pick it back up if we need a part 2. I'm in El Paso. 150 degrees out there. Dry heat. I went to Subway. The little chick in there, her face was so sad. Her countenance was so sad. I'm like, what's wrong? Why are you so sad? She was like, I hate where I'm staying. I can't wait to get out of there. I'm just trying to save up enough money so I can get me a place. I got a son. He was like 4 or 5. He was like 5 years old or something like that. And I was like, well, I'm staying at the Salvation Army. You want to come with me? And she like, really? Like, I was like, I'll get your stuff. You know, we'll go to your house, get your stuff, and we'll go. That's exactly what happened. I went in there. I helped her gather all her stuff from all these evil people. Of course, they was trying to kick me out. I was like, look, ain't nobody got time for that. We about to get her stuff, and we about to get out of here. They was babysitting her son, and I took this chick to the Salvation Army. The very next day was church day. You